Good morning, class. Welcome to the Gyaniketan Girls School. This is the fourth video of chapter 3. In the last class, we have discussed about endogenic forces, and that we had already discussed about earthquake. We had discussed about volcano. Today, we will study about exogenic forces. Okay, in that we have studied about the work of river. So, we all love to enjoy the beautiful natural wonders, the varying landform on the earth's surface. Am I clear, girls? But do you know that the different landforms on the earth are made, broken down and remade? Have you heard that the landforms on the earth are made, broken down and renamed? So it is being continuously, the landscape is exposed to force of nature, and it is being continuously worn down by external forces, also termed as the exogenic forces. So in that we will study about the work of river. The two processes that continuously wear down the rock on the earth's surface are weathering and erosion. Weathering and erosion. Okay, so weathering is the breaking up of rock on the earth's surface. Weathering is the breaking down of rock on the earth's surface. But erosion is the wearing down and carrying away of the rock by the action of running water, glaciers, sea wave or wind. So today we will discuss about the work of river. We know that river is a natural channel of running water. River is a natural channel of running water. As a river flows, it erodes the landscape. It carries along this load of rock, stone and other particles with itself. This load scores the river bed. As a result, erosion is very faster. The river cuts out deep and V-shaped valley in the solid rock of the landscape. Okay. Now a waterfall is created. Look at this diagram. A waterfall is created when the plunges down from great height at the edge of highland or steep valley, or when a horizontal band of hard rock with undercut soft rock below lies on the path of river. So this is your waterfall. What is that? A waterfall is created when the river plunges down from great height at the edge of a highland or steep valley, even when a horizontal band of hard rock with undercut soft rock below lie on the path of a river. You can see the diagram here. Okay. Now, further downward stream tributaries join the main river and its volume increases. We know now the river generally flow through tributary and several tributaries join them. So the main river and its volume generally increases. So the river flows slowly over the plain carrying wide valleys. The river flows over the plain carrying wide valley. The slow river twists, turns and bends over the wide plain, forming loop that is called the meander. You can see here the diagram. What is the meander? The slow river twists, turns and bends over the wide plains, forming loop, that is the meander. Now continuous erosion and deposition. Continuous erosion and deposition along opposite side of the meander bring the end of the loop closer until they nearly join. So the main river breaks away and leaves behind a cut-off. Look, this horseshoe shaped lake called the Oxbow Lake. You can see in the diagram also. Even due to increase in volume sometimes the volume generally increases and sometimes the river overflow its bank, flooding the surrounding area. We see the fine sediment of silt, clay are deposited along the bank through which by the flood water. So as a result we get the fertile alluvial flood plain. So here more deposition take place along the side of the river. We can see generally sometimes there is a more deposition which take place along the side of river, and there is a raised embankment which is called the levees. There is a diagram, you just see that. After that the river approaches the sea. The slow moving river deposits its heavy load of sediment which it can no more carry. If there is a hard and heavy rock, so no one can carry it more. So the deposit caused the river to break up into distributary and braided channel. They generally distributed into a channel. So triangular piece of land is formed at the mouth of the river due to the deposition which is called the delta. Now I think you all are clear what we had taught today. We had taught about the work of river. In the next class we will study about the work of sea waves. Thank you class. Your class is over.